downtown Buffalo. Tonight, we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Buffalo Bills. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. A fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And some space here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
When you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Gregory Rousseau make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Wilson. Yeah, he's got it. Touchdown. Jerry Judy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Off the play fake. Allen, they'll roll him out right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
When you look at this Bronco defense,
and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
they'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about the defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is brought in at the 21. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
In motion right goes Sutton. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Wilson to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. In motion goes the tight end. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. From the shotgun, Wilson. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 23. Come to the line to start their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, Try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The Bills at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
From midfield, here's Allen. And complete, right side to Cook. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
2nd and 10.
Allen going to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Come and see this.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Allen now looks to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. Then he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Allen will try again on 2nd down.
Finds a Broncos rookie tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Allen. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
A loss of 1 brings up third down and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Tough spot here, third down and 11.
To the air, Allen out to his left. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Cook. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Now Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
James Cook.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Now Lutz for the field goal try. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. The kick by Lutz is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. A final shot before half for Allen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Broncos 17, Bills 7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Allen escaping the... He's taken down. Back at his own 7. Baron Browning able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taking it about the 36. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now it's Wilson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Wilson going to change things up here.
On 1st and 10, Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
The give is to McLaughlin.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw is Wilson.
That is caught.
Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, 32 yards.
And the Broncos are able to add on to that lead.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines.
There he goes, left side. Pass midfield, look out. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking out some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
A.J. Epinesa, the one credited for the sack.
They snapped the ball backed up inside their own 10. Now they're backed up even further, and they can thank their coverage for that. They called the zone, and they were aggressive enough to deny an early window, and that gave their rushers a chance to get to the pocket.
Play action. It's Wilson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That time they want to get in there and bring him down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Partner, the way this offense is marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out.
Hines now on the return.
That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Option play. Here's Cook.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Bills 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Sliding out of the pocket. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Touch 50, touch 50. 48-yard line. Go 14.
Play action. Now Wilson rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Gregory Rousseau, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Let's look double count right here. Double count. Touch 50, touch 50. You guys, listen.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this returnable for Hines. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Allen.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One final try here for Allen.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
To throw, it's Allen. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Back to throw. Allen.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
14. Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Fight back, fight back.
Oh, Wilson gonna throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Jerry Jeudy
With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
14. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over at 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
1 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Denver, the win gets them back over